त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्
I need your attention for a few minutes. I'm talking with a heavy heart to tell for those who don't know, one of the long-standing members of the temple, a volunteer and a devotee and a trustee for over 20 years in the temple, Mr. Gopalakrishnan, suddenly passed away with a massive heart attack. He was visiting India to attend his brother's grandson's wedding, and the wedding completed. And in fact, I spoke to him almost every day. On Monday, I was talking to him for almost an hour, and he said, "Kidambi, if you have time, why don't you call me tomorrow?" Unfortunately, I couldn't call him. And on Wednesday morning, when I tried to dial his number at 7:30, another phone rang. I said, "Let me take that and answer," and I found out the very sad and distressing news that he suddenly passed away. And Gopalakrishnan, we all know, everybody in this temple know, he has been a founding member from day one. In fact, the idol of Lord Ganesha we all worship, he brought it across the border in a van from USA. And he is dedicated to the temple. All he wants is everything done right, particularly finance and record of inventory, all assets like gold, silver and all that. Even when he was not on the board as a trustee, he used to call every day and tell, "This has to be done, make sure this is done, make sure that's done." And people who know him all know he's always with a smiling face and never stop helping. Anybody asks, that's the least thing they want, and he will help. And it is an extremely sad loss, great loss for the temple. Even I used to joke to him, "How come you took to Perumal?" And he said, "In Lakshmipuram where I grew, next to my house is a temple which is Srinivasa temple. I'm attached to it." And that's why he's done a lot for Perumal side of this temple. In fact, on his last day, I was told, he woke up, took bath, had coffee and went to the temple and worshipped and brought prasadam and gave to everybody and said, "Please share it." And he was supposed to meet Bhuma and Krishnan who are in Chennai at 2 o'clock. And he was sitting in the living room sofa. It seemed between 1 and 2, 12:30 and 1:30, he had a massive heart attack. And his wife, after the wedding, they went to Nagpur to see her mother. And we talked to her and she said, "I spoke to him at 10:30 and after a few hours I get a phone call. I don't know what to say." And with all these things, the bad thing, all I can say is, with his devotion and attachment to Perumal, and even that he went and prayed that morning, he blessed him in the sense, it was a quick step without any stress or anything. He didn't suffer at all. And that I feel is the biggest blessing. And I don't know what others will, a lot of people here know him. I just can't accept the fact that he's dead. I still think, consider as though he's visiting, vacation in India. And there is not a single person in Toronto who know him and talk to him. Whoever he has touched, they have nothing but praise and appreciation of a human being who is really honest, sincere, and he will not accuse anybody. And I don't think you can find another person like that. I think we all miss him. All I request is, please include him in your prayers so that his wife Lalita and his family and all of us his friends will have sufficient strength to bear the sudden unexpected loss. it is very difficult to change it. But at the end of it all, I think he has reached the better place at the rose feet of Perumal. That's all I can say. Let me his soul rest in peace.
Board of Trustees of the University of Canada, I'd like to express my deep condolences to the family of Gopalakrishnan. I know Gopal for more than 4 decades, and we are neighbors. He lives on 84 Barrington Crescent, and I live in 88 Barrington Crescent. Just on Sunday night, around 10 o'clock our time, he called me from Chennai, and he told me and inquired about everything in the temple, and also told me that his wife, rather his son, is on his way to Toronto from Chennai, and he asked me to tell his son to call him right away. I left a message on Gopal's telephone, and his son called me back. And on Wednesday morning, I spoke to him almost 45 minutes regarding so many things, including the restaurants in Chennai. He was telling, how the restaurants are there and all that. And then he told me that Lalita, his wife, has gone to Nagpur to be with her mother. And on Wednesday morning around 7:30, Raj, his son, woke me up and said, Uncle, I have bad news for you. I said, what? My dad passed away. I said, what? Are you Gopal's son? Yes. Are you talking about Gopalakrishnan? Yes, he said. I jumped from my bed, I was so upset, Still I am really upset, As Gopal said, that idol, Ganesh idol, was brought by him in a van from Air India, JFK, and around 12 o'clock midday, he brought it in the rain, We cannot forget his help. But everything here, he cleared customs. He was an expert in customs. He was working in a traffic department, As you know, in our faith, everybody who is born has to go, and everybody is gone has to be reborn. But he has gone so soon. And we all miss him, a great friend. And my deep condolences to Lalita and Raj and Mala, his daughter. Okay, may his soul rest in peace. Thank you.
I'm really sad. I got the message from my wife on Wednesday morning, and all I could remember of Gopal was what comes to memory is he's driving the van with the Pillar idol when we started. It was in May of 1982, and he brought it. He was keeping us informed, and he brought it. And that skip it even now. That is the only thing I remember of Gopal. And ever since that time, when we wanted to bring anything, any idols or any material for the temple, he cleared it. And even in my professional association, he had helped me a lot. And most people had some kind of argument, but I could never argue with him because we always agreed on whatever he said. There was never any time in which I had a misunderstanding or argument or anything like that. We always get along very well. And he's really helpful. He was part of the temple for a long time. And we'll miss him a lot. I can pray for his soul and try to console his wife and children. Thank you.
I cannot see a better place to pay tribute to Gopal than this place. This was the place where he spent most of his time other than his home. He had the passion and devotion and all the energy he spent at this place was incredible. When a few Indians got together in the 80s to have a vision to have this temple, Gopal was like the Anjanaya for a moment. He was responsible to bring all these structures, the devotees, and all the people to make all these things happen. And when this place is like this today, Gopal was incredibly responsible for that. Whatever he did with abundance of love. His love was overwhelming in the sense, the way he talked to his friends, the way even he looked, his love showed because of his character. He had inside and outside character. I used to call him Jiminy Ganesh because he had such a broad smile. He was so beautiful. And the man, he's smiling from there, and he finally is resting at a place where he loved. God bless him.
With Gopalakrishnan, not only my best friend, but our family is also related to us. And I remember the day we both Gopalakrishnan to New York, John F. Kennedy Airport, and brought his player and a little trolley he had at the border. How could he handle it? All the things comes in my mind. And all night we flew in the rain and brought a player right at the time of the exact time. And when we heard the news from Siva and Raj, sure, we were all speaking. But his vision, his love, and his dedication to this community is very high in everybody's heart. And it will keep keep us moving forward, and I pray Almighty for that.
I think all I can say about Gopal is Gopal has been a mentor, excellent human being, a wonderful friend. In fact, I would miss him a lot. I know him for the last 33 years. In fact, when I came to this country, he was a person who took me under his wings, and a lot of things what has happened to me, I'm thankful to Gopal. In fact, I will miss Gopal as a friend, a brother, a wonderful human being. My condolences to Lalita, Raj and Mala. I don't even know what else to say. I'm extremely sorry that we'll be missing Gopal. In fact, at this stage, I think I'm in a state of denial. I still think he's alive, but I know he's not. I know for sure he's not going to come back. All I can say is I'm extremely sad, deeply based off.
I just want to say one word about Gopalakrishnan. He was a great devotee, and although it is very sad, must always remember that being a large devotee, his Atma will never go astray, because Lord is Achyutan. He doesn't let anybody down. So we cannot assess, we should not assess anything in terms of worldly life alone. Paramatma, nalla gati avarku kattayam kadaichirukkum. We'll all pray to his family, welfare of the family. I'm sure the Lord will not let anybody down in his family either. So I just want to say, along with you all, I want to give him our final respects and recognize his contribution. We'll always cherish his memories, for sure, because he was involved very much in the Kainkariam of the Lord. In the temple as well as in the Perumal Kainkariam, he was very much involved. Okay?
Om Sanno Vitrasham Varunah Sanno Bhavatvayama Sanna Indro Brihaspatihi Sanno Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Braham Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tannamavadu Tattvattaramavadu Avatumam Avaduvataram Om Shanti 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 Sanno Vitrasham Varunah Sanno Bhavatvayama Sanna Indro Brihaspatihi Sanno Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmavadisham Gridhamavadisham Satyamavadisham Tannamavire Tattvattaramavire Avima Avitattaram Om Shanti 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 Samana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviyam